Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the luxury items that are on the chopping block from my collection. I've been thinking about letting these items go for a number of months. They're just not working out for my current lifestyle, especially now that we have a baby in the house. Space has become such an important resource. The place is getting more and more cluttered just with baby essentials, and we've had to empty out a whole room so that that room can be used as a nursery. So this spare bedroom that I've been using solely for a YouTube studio, and my closet now doubles as our office as well. So this room is getting a little cluttered, and I've decided, even though I really like some of these items, I think I need to make a decision and let some of these go. So I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. This is not really a vlog sale video. I am still thinking, should I consign these items or list them on my luxury sales Instagram account? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. If I do decide to list these items myself, I am definitely going to price them really fairly. I guess because the purpose of this purging is to empty up some space in my room, and I think it'll just be good for my mental health that I have done something to declutter. I don't know if it's just me or some of you guys can relate to this, but when I feel that my space is becoming a little cluttered and my storage is becoming a bit overwhelmed with the number of items that I have, I start to feel a little uncomfortable. So even just letting a few items go really frees up that mental space in my head as well. So without further ado, starting from the very smallest item that I've decided to let go. It is a relatively new item, but I just have not used it at all. And it is the Louis Vuitton 4-key holder in the monogram canvas. I haven't even used it once. I got it because I used to love using my 6-key holder that I've used so much that that piece needed to be retired, and when that happened, I stopped using any key holder and just used my keys as they were on just a key ring for a while. But then at one point I started really missing the key holder, so this time I thought I'm gonna go a little more compact, especially because I'm using a lot of mini bags. So I'm going to go for the smaller 4-key holder, and to be honest, after I bought it, I just left it in the dust bag and never bothered to put my keys in it, just because I was quite lazy to do so. So I kept putting it off. Oh, I'll organize it a bit later, I'll organize it a bit later, and then I realized I never did, and I forgot that I bought this, which I think tells me that I really don't need it in my life, and I'm just completely happy to have my keys on just a basic key ring. The fact that I even forgot that I bought this for like 6 months, I think is a good reason that I should just let this go. Now I do have a few bags. This bag is not gonna come as any surprise to those of you who watch my videos regularly, who have been watching me for a while, and it is a mulberry bag. It is my only mulberry bag in my collection at the moment, and it is the ever so cute mini Alexa bag in this beautiful tan brown color in this delicious pebbled leather. I really love the look of this bag. It is such a cute bag. The capacity is amazing. This will be the perfect medium-sized bag in terms of the capacity alone that I'm looking for at the moment as an everyday mum bag. You guys know that I looked into the Speedy 20 from Louis Vuitton and the Celine Mini Boston bag. So I am still looking for a good medium-sized everyday bag, and this would have been the perfect size for that. The only thing is, now being a new mum and everything, the fussy opening and closure will be even more of a problem for me. I thought about letting this go for a while because of the opening and closure, but the only reason I still kept it is because I really genuinely love this bag. I like that it doesn't have huge branding. I love the design of it. I love the capacity of it. I should stop with all the things that I love about it because it makes me sad that it really still doesn't work for my lifestyle. So I finally decided to let it go because even though I like the idea of the bag so much, I know this whole fussy opening is definitely not gonna work with a small baby now, and my lifestyle is not gonna change anytime soon. I'm still gonna have a small baby for a number of years now. So basically this bag is pretty new as well. I've used it a few times when I got it. It comes with an adjustable strap. I think a lot of you guys are pretty familiar with this bag already. So again, I'm gonna let this go for a really fair price. I think it's gonna be a deal for a bag that is in this great condition. And I guess if any of these items don't sell, I'm okay with it as well, because I still genuinely really like some of these items, but they're at the moment just sitting really pretty on my shelves and not getting any use. Another bag that I finally decided to let go is my Bottega mini pouch bag in this delicious beige color. I absolutely love this color. It is the perfect neutral, but for me right now, it is a pretty fussy bag. It is a really good sort of quiet luxury bag. I know the woven leather is so Bottega, but at least it doesn't have any big branding anywhere, and Bottega leather is just so deliciously soft and supple and luxurious. So I do again love this bag, but it is again a bit of a fussy bag for my new lifestyle. When you open it up, it does come with a leather strap, a pretty thin one. The problem with this is that it can fit my essentials, but whenever I have to fit my phone in, I have to sort of rotate it in and close it, and when I have other things in there, I have to reorganize everything and put the phone back in, which didn't used to bother me because my love for this bag was so much bigger than that little hassle. But again, with a new little baby, I just cannot be fumbling through my belongings every time I have to get my things in and out of the bag. So even though it makes me so sad that this is no longer going to work out for my lifestyle, I think it is the right thing to do to let it go so that I don't have a number of bags in my collection that I cannot use at the moment. I have one more bag on the chopping block. It is a relatively new item, so I am so sad that it didn't really work out the way I was hoping that it would work out. And it is my small Saint Laurent wallet on chain in the black pebbled leather with all black hardware. Love the chicness and the edginess of this all black look. I did briefly go over the reasons why it didn't really work out for me. I bought this when I was pregnant with the intention of using it as an easygoing everyday crossbody bag that I'm just gonna keep my essentials in, on top of carrying a larger nappy bag. But even for that purpose, this bag is a little bit too small and tight, and I think it's because of its slim profile and the way it's gusseted on the outside. So when you open it up, it does have the detachable shoulder chain, but the inside, I just feel like the width is too small. Other than that, the size is pretty good because it does fit my phone, no problems. But because it is just so slim, it is pretty tight by the time I have my phone and my keys and even a lip gloss. So again, if I wasn't a new mom, if I didn't have a baby, it wouldn't be such a bother because I'll have my two hands free. I'll have the time to just organize my things in my bag, but I always have my baby with me most days now, and a bag that I have to organize my things in all the time is just a little bit of a hassle for me. Nonetheless, it is a beautiful bag. I mean, it comes with the card slots, a zipper compartment. The inside is completely leather lined as well, so I love the quality of Saint Laurent bags in general. But this is a style that is a little bit too small for what I need at the moment. So I've only used it a few times before I had the baby while I was still pregnant and really loved it. So it's basically in new condition, but yeah, one that I think I just need to let go. I do need to let go of a pair of brand new shoes as well. So I've decided to let go of my Manolo Blahnik Hang Easy pumps in the classic 100mm heel height. So these are the high heels in the black satin with these beautiful crystals at the front. This is a little bit too small for me. The Hang Easy pumps run slightly large, but I think they run like half a size too large, not a full size. I made the mistake of picking up the size 37 because I remember trying these on and the size 37 actually felt okay. But since being pregnant and giving birth, I think I do need half a size up. My usual size is 38, but in the Hang Easies I used to take 37, but now I think I need a 37.5. I can still squeeze my feet into them, but they are just way too tight for me to walk in. So these are brand new. I've only tried them on at home. As you can see, I've not even worn them once, which makes me feel so sad. But I was holding on to them hoping that when I lost all my pregnancy weight that these will fit okay. And I am only 1 kilogram away from my pre-pregnancy weight, so I am almost there. But these still feel a little bit too tight. So to be honest, I think they were a little too tight for me to begin with, even when I bought them before the whole pregnancy weight gain, because I am able to fit back into most of my other designer heels that I used to wear before my pregnancy. So my feet are back to normal, I think almost, but maybe they're ever so slightly larger than they used to be. So my other designer heels that weren't too tight to begin with, I'm able to fit back in, but because these were already slightly on the tight side, even the fact that my feet may be just a tiny little bit bigger than before I was pregnant, maybe that little bit makes enough of a difference when we're talking really tight heels. So again, a very classic pair. I am definitely going to repurchase a pair of hang-easy pumps because these are my only pair of Manolo hang-easy pumps in my collection in a slightly larger size, but I don't think there's any point holding on to a size that's a little bit too small for me. And then the last thing, I think you can all guess what's in this Cartier box, because I did briefly mention that I haven't been really wearing this since giving birth, and it is my small love bracelet in the rose gold with no diamonds. So the very classic version that is pretty plain. This bracelet is actually pretty well loved. It was a bracelet that I didn't even take off since I bought it, I think back in 2020. And I only took it off last year when I gave birth. So it was on my wrist non-stop for about 2.5-3 years. After I purchased it, I put it on and basically had it on my wrist throughout the whole time until I took it off in the last month of my pregnancy last June, because you know, your wrists and hands and everything gets swollen towards the end of your pregnancy, and this became a little bit too tight. So the reason I've decided to let this one go is because with my new lifestyle as a new mom, a bracelet that lives on you that you can't easily take off doesn't really work for my lifestyle anymore personally. I know there are tons of mummies out there who have a whole stack of love bracelets on them permanently and they have little children. I honestly don't know how they do it, because it does really bother me to have something on me all the time. So I do prefer to have bangles and bracelets that I can easily take off, so I can just put them on if I'm going out for a date night or for a day out. But when I'm home, I just don't want to have any jewelry on my hands and wrists. I have tried to wear this a couple of times after baby C's arrival, but every time I wear it when I'm around her, I'm so worried that I'm gonna scratch her, because it does have those square edges as well. So I've decided a bracelet that I can't take off easily is not gonna be something that's gonna work for me in the foreseeable future for at least the next few years, because baby C is only like 6 months old, and I think we do want to have one more baby sometime in the next couple of years. I mean, it's not something that we've decided on just yet, but that option is definitely open. We do want to give baby C a sibling if we can work it out. So I do have that in mind, that I may have another really little baby sometime in the near future. So I really can't see myself wearing these for at least the next 5-10 years. And the sizing is a little funny on me as well. I feel my wrists are pretty much back to my pre-pregnancy size with all the weight loss now. This is size 16, by the way. But I feel like I always was in between sizes. The 16 is a pretty snug fit. It does still have some movement on me, but it doesn't have a lot of movement. But when I tried the size 17 on in the boutique, the 17 is just way too big for me. It has too much movement. I guess my wrist is not really tapered, but my wrist is basically the same size from here to there. So the 17 was like moving way too much. You can see that I've got my Justin Clue bracelet on at the moment. This is a size 15. This one I haven't really been wearing that much either with the baby, because it's got that pointy tip, but at least it is something that I can easily remove and put on. So if I'm not heading out with baby C, if I'm going out on a date night with hubby or a shopping trip with my girlfriends, it is something that I can just wear for the day, and it is so easy to put on and take off. So the Justin Clue is still something that really works for my lifestyle, but even then it's kind of borderline. I don't really wear it that much, but I've just got it on because I like to put it on for filming as well. So to be honest, the Justin Clue is something that I don't really grab that much anymore either, but at least I wear it more than my love bracelet. And to be honest, for me personally, after having had the love bracelet on non-stop for like 2.5-3 years, when I took it off, it was kind of liberating. I realized I'm that person that likes to have bare hands and wrists when I am home at the end of the day. So I made the tough decision to let it go. It is such a classic piece and I love it, but I think it's time that I get something else that works for my current lifestyle, which this lifestyle is not going to change anytime soon. So I guess once I let this go, I will put those funds towards a purchase that will work for my current lifestyle. So these are the items that I've decided to let go currently. There are some other items that I'm still sitting on the fence about, so there may be some other items that I decide to let go. I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you got anything in your collection that you are thinking of letting go at the moment, or any items that you let go recently that you are really glad that you finally made the decision to do so? I'd love to hear from you, so do share yours in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. As always, thank you so much for watching and spending some of your precious time with me today, and I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys!